Welcome. In front of me is a Samsung Galaxy A33, and today I will show you how you can go through the setup process of this device. So when you boot it up for the first time, you should be presented with this screen right over here. So all you need to do is tap on this blue button and then find your desired language from the list. There we go. On the next page you will have the option to insert your SIM card. You can do so if you want to, you can disregard it if you don't care, and that is what I'm going to be doing. Now I'll mention that if your device is brand new, completely out of the box, you are required to connect to some kind of network, that be through a SIM card, mobile network more precisely, or through Wi-Fi. And the reason for this is not really disclosed. There, in my opinion, shouldn't be a reason for you to need to connect to network on a completely brand new device like this, but it's Samsung, so I guess deal with it. So this phone right here has been already set up, so I won't need to do so. Like I mentioned, for you, if this is a brand new device, you will need to do so. And another thing that you will need to do, unlike me, is once you select your connect to Wi-Fi, I believe, or just choose your region, one of those, I don't remember exactly which one, you will be required to reboot the device for updates from service provider. And you might be thinking, just like me, I don't have a SIM card inserted. What effing service provider are you talking about? Yeah, I have no clue either. So you still need to reboot the device for no reason in this case, literally just to waste your time. Anyway, let's get back to this. So right here we have some permissions from Samsung apps and services, so you can go through them and select if you agree to them or not. Obviously most of the Samsung apps will require access to these things that are listed right here. So as an example, the Samsung dialer application will obviously need access to phone, contacts, and so on, so it can actually function properly. If you're planning to use some other alternatives, for instance like from Google versions of these applications, then you can just completely disregard all of these, turn them off, and you don't need to care about them, just because Google will ask for this permission as well, or separately. So anyway, let's go to the next page, which will be the network connection, which means that I need to actually verify the device, I'm pretty sure. Let's see if I'm correct. So I did reboot this device, or not reboot it, but factory resetted it with the Samsung account, I think, or Google account still logged in. So I assume I will need to verify it. Okay, so as you can see, after some time wasted, I finally figured out that the device is locked, so I'll quickly unlock it by drawing the previously used pattern, and then it gives me the option to sign into Google account. Now this is completely optional and you don't have to do this if you don't want to. I'll be skipping it obviously. And this will bring us to copy apps and data. So this page right here allows you to basically move over your old data from an older device to this one with a quick and easy way through either the Google backup system, or I believe it also should allow you to do it through a Samsung proprietary application that they have specifically for this. Now with the Samsung app, you will need to download it on your old device if it's not a Samsung phone, and if it is, then it already should be somewhere there. I'm setting this device up as a new one, so I'm gonna select don't copy, which for some stupid reason brings me back to sign in to Google. You can get to skip it again. And here we have some Google services. So quickly going into those three different services, we have location, scanning, and sending user and diagnostic data. And to explain these, location is just GPS tracking, so applications like, as an example, Google Maps can function correctly by giving you accurate routes to your destination. Allow scanning allows the device to look for services like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and send user and diagnostic data allows Google to gather data on how you use the device and send it to themselves. So this is kind of like a spyware. I'm gonna say no thanks to this one and go to the next page. Now here we can select our preferred search engine. They have several different choices. We have Microsoft Bing. Oh goodness. Yeah, no thanks. That one is the worst one. But you can obviously choose whichever one you prefer. So I'm gonna go with Google. Seems to be reliable enough, even though they block certain things. Still better than Microsoft. And this will bring us to the page where we can set up some kind of protection to our device. That'd be PIN, pattern, password, and also face recognition with fingerprint. Now to quickly go over these, if you're planning to use, for instance, face recognition and fingerprint, you are always going to be required to set up some kind of physical way of unlocking the device. That'd be PIN, pattern, or password. The reason for this is if something would happen to your fingerprint and, for instance, your face, or one or the other, you just kind of lose the ability to access your device. So that's the reason to actually have the physical ways of unlocking the device. So for instance, if you cut your finger and you had a fingerprint set, you can then draw a pattern as an example and still access your device. Now I'm gonna skip this right now, so let's skip anyway, and this will bring me to review additional apps. So this is a bunch of trash that Google, or not Google, but Samsung will install if you want to. I'm just gonna deselect all of them just because I don't really care for basically anything here. So there we go, deselected them, and from here I can go to the next page where it's just gonna get my phone ready, and from there it should present me with the home screen. Oh, no, one last thing. We have Samsung account. Not sure why it's showing. Oh, no, I am connected to network, so. Anyway, I'm gonna select skip, which will give me this annoying little pop-up right here. Skip out on all this. Now, the reason why I say annoying is because I'm gonna quickly go over all these features and just kind of give an alternative that has been out for longer and most likely works better. So Samsung Cloud, Google Cloud, Bixby, Hey Google, Galaxy themes, entire Play Store, Find My Mobile, Find My Device, Samsung Pass, I believe it's just called Passwords from Google, Galaxy Store, again, the entirety of Play Store, Secure Folder. This might actually be the only thing that is in some kind of manner just unique. But I'm not exactly sure. But everything else here is just the absolute just copy of what Google already offers, and it's even more like of an insult here considering this is running on Google and trying to substitute their apps that objectively would function better. So yeah, I'm just gonna select skip, and now we can select finish and actually finish up the setup. And there we go. So, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.